Nurse Jeanette Pearson says she was brutally punched by a patient who didn't want to take his medication at the Utah State Hospital where she works. The assault left her with a black eye and concussion.
The shooting at a hospital complex in Tulsa that left 4 dead, including 2 doctors, has put the spotlight on acts of violence being inflicted on medical personnel. Now this nurse is coming forward to say she was also targeted.
The deadly hospital shooting in Tulsa is shining a light on the escalating violence against doctors and nurses. Nurse Jeanette Pearson says she was brutally punched by a patient who didn't want to take his medication at the Utah State Hospital where she works. The assault left her with a black eye and concussion.
There's a problem in the U.S. right now. Let me like this video from Inside Edition. We are in a dangerous state right now. Anybody working in the safety field, we have to be more vocal. We have to be more transparent. In the past few years, there's been a lot of chaos in the country, a lot of abnormality.
It was very shocking. The patient just punched me in the face.
Do you feel like you're a target at work?
With some patients, I think we all do. We get used to it. We get used to hearing our lives threatened every day.
The nurse says she's seen patients grow increasingly violent throughout the pandemic after sometimes being isolated from loved ones due to safety protocol.
There's no stability. We feel there's no stability right now as a country, as a world. There's a certain level of trauma that we need to acknowledge within the safety field. It's not just regular crime, people, just acts of opportunity people are doing. Like, let me rob this, let me steal that, let me break that. It's not just that. People are hurting all over. And because of that, we need to acknowledge this. People are suffering here. And when your mind and your body isn't right, you might act out in a stupid manner.
She and other healthcare professionals are warning of growing violence targeting them.
I'm trying to get help here.
One example, a man brandishing 2 guns storming a hospital lobby in Utah as he demanded to see a doctor. He was shot by law enforcement when he refused to drop his weapon. A shocking 47% of physicians reported being physically assaulted themselves. Scott's
47% physicians being assaulted, and we're not taking safety and security seriously. There's a lot of pain, and there's a lot of pain here. People are traumatized. We're gonna have millions of people traumatized that are still recuperating from 2020 and what's happened afterwards. We have to not just increase security, but as a nation, we need therapy. Nicotine use greatly increased during 2020. So did alcohol. A lot of divorce has happened because of the 2020. And you know what I'm talking about. We need to recuperate from that. And it's going to take a couple of years. It's going to take a couple of years. And while we are recuperating, we need to increase our security staff, our security training. We need to come up with better customer service. We need to create an inviting environment wherever we are, not where to the point we seem weak and that there's no rules and people can get away with anything. We just need to create a balanced structure that's warming and embracing of others so that we can decrease outbursts like this. If you're an owner of a security company, this is your best time to make a lot of money. And again, while we're healing, we need to augment security and give a good presence of like, hey, if you can't control yourself, we're gonna have to remove you from society temporarily and figure out what's wrong with you and get the mechanics, the brain mechanics, the therapists to help you in your mind so that you can eventually come back into society. And I recommend that security, also people and safety personnel get some, therapy like training, learn to not speak down on people, learn better customer service, learn and understand not to speak in a negative tone or using negative vocabulary when you're dealing with people that are in pain. Some people are sick and we're not doctors. I tell people all the time, and one of my major philosophies for security is we're the stupid police, right? While cops are mainly here to protect the public from violence, we're here to protect people from acting out in a stupid manner. We're trying to avoid stupid opportunities for people to act out in.
Something does need to be done.
And the brazen violence continues, this time, believe it or not, at a funeral. 2 people ended up shot but survived. No arrests have been made.
Why are hospitals so unsafe as well? Is that the how can I say this? Tensions are high. Emotions are high. They're all over the place in hospitals. You got a baby being born, great. You got somebody coming out of surgery and everything is fine, fantastic. Everybody's smoking a cigar, not in the hospital, but everybody's joyful and everything. Then you have people that are going through some stuff. And the truth is, everybody's going through something. Guys, take care of yourself, love yourself. If you found value in this video, press like, leave a comment down below, share your thoughts and feelings, just saying thank you. And subscribe if you haven't to Advanced Security. Take care of yourself, love yourself. Ciao, lo quiero mucho. Peace.